What if the long-awaited 800 numbers for Iraqi Dinar exchange were actually live right now? And what if you were just one phone call away from booking your exchange appointment and finally taking the next step after holding your currency for so long? This idea is spreading quickly across online communities, and it is creating a mix of excitement, confusion, and urgency. Today we are going to break this topic down in a clear and realistic way so you understand what is actually happening, what is still unconfirmed, and what steps truly make sense for you right now. Welcome to Iraqi Dinar Brief, your trusted source for simple, reliable, and fact-based updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency developments, where we focus on clarity over hype and help you stay informed without getting misled by rumors or speculation. Recently, there has been a noticeable increase in discussions about so-called 800 numbers, which are described as special toll-free contact numbers that people believe will be released by banks or financial institutions when it is time to schedule dinar exchange appointments. According to these claims, individuals would call these numbers, go through a verification process, and then book a date and time to exchange their Iraqi dinar at specific locations. On the surface, this process may sound organized and even believable, especially for those who have been waiting for a long time. But it is important to pause and examine the situation carefully before accepting these claims as fact. As of now, there is no official confirmation from recognized banks, international financial institutions, or government authorities that any such 800 numbers are currently live or being used for Iraqi dinar exchange purposes. This is a very important point. Because in the real financial world, especially when dealing with currency exchange on a large scale, processes are not handled in secret or through unofficial channels. Instead, they are announced clearly through official platforms such as bank websites, press releases, or trusted financial news outlets. If a major currency event were to take place, it would involve multiple layers of regulation, compliance, and transparency, which means there would be clear communication available to the public. The absence of such communication strongly suggests that the claims about live 800 numbers should be treated with caution rather than urgency. Many of these rumors tend to originate from online forums, private groups, or anonymous sources, where information is often shared without verification. While some individuals may genuinely believe what they are sharing, the lack of credible evidence makes it difficult to rely on these claims when making financial decisions. It is also important to understand how banks and financial systems typically operate when it comes to foreign currency exchange. Banks follow strict regulatory guidelines, especially when dealing with currencies that are not widely traded or that have limited liquidity in global markets. The Iraqi dinar falls into this category, which means that not all banks handle it, and those that do may have specific procedures in place. In a legitimate scenario where large-scale exchanges are expected, banks would likely prepare in advance by setting up clear systems, providing detailed instructions, and ensuring that customers understand the process. This would include information about required documents, identity verification, exchange rates, fees, and any legal or tax implications. None of these details can realistically be managed through unverified phone numbers circulating online without official backing. That is why it is important to stay grounded and rely on confirmed information rather than reacting to speculation. Another factor to consider is the role of central banks and international financial organizations in any significant currency movement. Changes in currency value, policy adjustments, or major financial transitions do not happen in isolation. They involve coordination between governments, central banks, and global financial systems. If there were to be a major shift involving the Iraqi dinar, it would likely be reflected in official statements, economic reports, and financial news coverage. This kind of information would not remain hidden or limited to a small group of people with access to secret phone numbers. Transparency is a key part of maintaining trust in financial systems, and any legitimate development would be communicated in a way that allows the public to verify it bisulit and confidently. Now, let's shift the focus to what you should actually do as someone who is holding Iraqi dinar and waiting for potential developments in the future. The first and most important step is to stay informed through credible and verifiable sources. This includes monitoring updates from the Central Bank of Iraq, following recognized financial news platforms, and paying attention to official announcements from banks that operate in your region. These are the channels where real and meaningful information will appear if there are any significant changes. The second step is to manage your expectations carefully. While there has been long-standing interest in the Iraqi economy and its potential for growth, there has been no confirmed announcement of a sudden revaluation that would require immediate action or urgent phone calls. Financial developments typically unfold over time, and they are accompanied by clear guidance from official institutions. The third step is to make sure that your currency is stored safely and that you understand the practical process of exchanging it in your country. This includes knowing which banks or exchange services accept Iraqi dinar, what identification or documentation may be required, and what fees or conditions may apply. Being prepared in this way will help you avoid confusion if and when a legitimate opportunity arises. It is also wise to stay cautious about sharing personal information or responding to unknown contacts claiming to offer exchange services. Scams and misinformation can spread quickly in situations where there is high interest and limited verified information, so protecting your financial and personal security should always be a priority. If at some point in the future there were to be an official system for booking exchange appointments, it would likely be structured in a clear and transparent way. Banks would provide official contact details, explain the process step by step, and ensure that customers have enough time to prepare. You would not need to rush or compete for limited slots through unofficial channels. Instead, the process would be designed to handle demand in an organized manner, with proper verification and compliance checks in place. This would help ensure that everything is handled securely and fairly for all participants. In such a scenario, you would be able to confirm the information directly with your bank or through official websites before taking any action. So, what does all of this mean for you as a viewer, especially if you have been following these updates closely and hoping for progress? It means that while the idea of 800 numbers being live may sound exciting, there is currently no verified evidence to support that claim. Acting on unconfirmed information can lead to unnecessary stress, confusion, or even financial risk. A more practical and responsible approach is to remain patient, stay informed through reliable sources, and avoid making decisions based on rumors. In the world of finance, accuracy and timing are far more important than speed, and being well informed will always put you in a stronger position than reacting to speculation. At the same time, it is completely understandable why this topic continues to attract attention. Many people have been holding Iraqi dinar for years, waiting for signs of progress, and any new piece of information can quickly become a source of hope or concern. That is why it is so important to separate facts from assumptions and to approach each update with a balanced perspective. By doing so, you can stay focused on what truly matters and avoid getting caught up in cycles of hype and disappointment. The goal is not just to follow the news, but to understand it in a way that helps you make better decisions. As we come to the end of today's update, remember that our mission here at Iraqi Dinar Brief is to keep things clear, realistic, and useful for you. We are here to filter out the noise and bring you information that you can actually trust. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Also, share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you come across claims about 800 numbers being live? What do you think about this situation? Your input helps create a more informed and balanced community. Stay patient, stay informed, and we will continue to monitor the latest developments so you don't have to worry about separating facts from rumors on your own. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next update.